So I don't have an intro to this video because it was kind of an unplanned thing during my session that I just started trying them properly. But yeah, here's me learning backside 50/50s. This is a trick I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm looking to improve my ledge skating because I kind of focus primarily on transition. But this is quite a weird one. It's not that it's like a scary trick that stopped me from learning it sooner. It's that it's so awkward to do. It's very different in how you throw your weight compared to like a frontside 50/50. Like I have improved my backside 180s a lot because I know that that helps in kind of getting that scoop onto the obstacle. But the thing that I found most helpful, which one of the other skaters at the park told me, is you almost like treat it like a manual, like you're pushing the board in front of you a lot more and kind of sitting in the back seat a bit more, like more of your weight is on your back foot than you realise. You can see on the ones that are successful that my head is above my back foot. And that definitely makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of my early attempts at this trick end up looking like a backside nose grind because I'd immediately get way too nose heavy. The other issue I was having is that my back foot ends up on my heel side by the back bolts in like a kind of weird pinch. So the way I combated this was one, kind of putting my foot more in like a pop shove position, like a bit more scoop in the back foot. Even though the pop I'm trying to do is more like a straight ollie. I also take a lot here from how I back 50/50 on quarter pipes because the balance is exactly the same once you're locked into the grind. So where my weight is for that, like being kind of pushed slightly forward and everything, you know, I definitely recommend learning those. And if you've got anything close to you that is slappyable, learning back, is that even a word? But yeah, learning like back 50/50 slap is definitely to get that pinch and to get the kind of cross lock and where you want your body weight while you're moving. One thing that I found really helpful in the session before this that really helped with it kind of clicking was getting a lot closer to the manipad. It's actually a lot closer than you might realise. So there's this seam line in the concrete that kind of runs parallel, and I'm actually using it as my line to come in for the 50/50, and it's so much closer than I'd be for a frontside 50/50. Like my heels are nearly touching here. But yeah, once I felt comfortable getting into them a lot more often, I re-waxed the ledge. I find that if you learn the trick on quite a sticky ledge, that really helps with the kind of fear factor of slipping out or anything, because you're essentially just learning the stall, and that really helps. It can kind of affect you in what has happened to my nose slides, where I do a lot more shuffling because I'm used to kind of sticking straight away. So there is that to kind of bear in mind. It's like a detrimental factor to your learning, but I think it is kind of worth it as like a way to do it step by step without that fear factor. So this is the session where it all clicked and I landed ones that I was actually happy with. But what I'm not showing is like all the previous sessions where I've tried these for like 10 minutes. And some things that I found really helpful were setting up the board on the ledge already, and then standing where I'd be ollieing from and jumping like that backside, and then trying to land how I want to be while I'm in the grind. That definitely helped with kind of the fear factor, and also once I was ollieing into position, I already knew how to kind of get out of it from that point. I'd find definitely breaking down tricks so that you're learning the landing first really helps with committing to putting your feet on and kind of giving it a proper try. The other way that I found really helpful to get into them more is to ollie up the mani pad just normally and slowly make your way further and further towards the edge until you're coming right over. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Here is a back 50/50. And yeah, go out and learn it. Fun. Cheers.